Thank you for tuning in to WDRB Media, the voice of your community. You're listening to A New Day, and I'm your host, Juicy J.
And Mr. Bay.
Here with Mr. Akili Omari.
Yes, we have
Mr. Andy Salandi.
And we also got Mr. Andy Salandi on the line. We are excited today. It's a new day. We're going to be talking about money.
That's right.
And we brought one of our sponsors in, Fortress Network LLC. We're going to be talking about building some unity in the community, but also more importantly than that, we're going to be talking about building up our net worth and how we can take part of this opportunity that we are going to be discussing today, and how we can spread some wealth with our communities for really a minimal fee. And we're going to be talking about that later. But first, we got to move forward with the sponsors too. Also, we got the Blue Crew Painters, of course, who are here in the building, and we want to offer up our services to the people out there who are listening in. If you need any painting done or any home improvements, you're in the Charlotte area, definitely look us up. We're on live we're on Facebook actually, and we're on Instagram as the Blue Crew Painters, and we'd love to be a service to you. So I want to get into the show because we got a lot to discuss, and I don't want to waste a lot of time today because we got a lot of things to share. So anyways,
Well, we definitely want to take some time out and do our other self-promotion, and let's talk about a little bit about Fortress. So since we have Akili here live with us, let's go ahead and let him give a little bit of background about that.
All right. Well, basically, Fortress is, quote unquote, a network marketing company. But unlike some of the other companies out there, it's very inexpensive, literally pennies on the day. And we're going to really get into what it is and how it works and how everyone can take advantage of this opportunity. But I guess I'll be open for questions to explain exactly what it is and all of the aspects of Fortress.
All right. Well,
Okay.
Let me calm down. I got to take a woosah moment just to breathe. I feel like I'm jumping ahead of myself with my words, and I want to make sure that I'm clear. I also want to bring Andy Salandi. That's one of our business partners in the business, and one of my longtime brothers and friends who has, since I've known him, he's really been a prime factor in always being supportive in business. We've done several businesses together, and I'm glad to have him a part of this Fortress Network opportunity and to help build it and bring it to the people. So, Andy, why don't you come on and introduce yourself real quick?
Great. What a pleasure to be on this call with you guys, be on the radio with you guys, and, being the presence of a CEO of Fortress Network Marketing. I'm one of the top executives in the company, and, Mr. Akili just said it's quote-unquote a network marketing company. And while you said that, Mr. Akili, what popped in my mind is the network enlightenment company. Fortress is unlike any other company out there because it's a very, very simple concept that has, really through the test of time. To become wealthy, you got to leverage two things, time and money. And Fortress have both with very, very, very little, investment to get started, which could be the problem with some of the folks that understand the power of the opportunity. But the word itself says it all. It's really something that can protect you going forward, protect your family from this financial fallouts that are continuing to come in. We're shifting in terms of the monetary system. There's so much going on, and Fortress is just in the middle of it with an opportunity for the average person to truly leverage the time and money that they need to become financially free, simple, step by step. And I'm just, honored to be a part of the network and looking forward to help share in any way possible to help folks get to where they want to go financially.
Well, that being said, man, you said a lot, brother. We thank you for being here to share with this opportunity again. And I got a couple questions. I'm sure Juicy J got a couple of questions to Akili, and I'll just start it off. So, Akili, tell me, what is Fortress Network? Because there are a lot of ideas and concepts when you start talking about. As soon as you mention network marketing, people run and they scared and oh, that's another pyramid scheme. Oh, that's illegal. Oh, it's not going to work. What do you have to say about that?
Those concerns are exactly why I started Fortress Network. I've been involved in many different network marketing companies. Some I've found great success in, and others not so much. And typically this is because the companies are usually very hard. They usually cost a lot of money. You have to recruit a lot of people, and you have to buy and sell products on a weekly and monthly basis to make PVs and BVs and DZs and every other kind of Z you can possibly think of.
Right.
So I figured, what if we put together a concept where we could eliminate the things that make it hard to succeed and just make it simple, something where anyone can succeed? And that's what we did with Fortress. So as Andy stated, it's a fortress. It's here to protect you financially, physically, and mentally. And we're going to do that as we get this concept out and show people how easy it is to do. We're going to see a lot of people becoming successful, and we're going to start to see a change in our community financially.
Oh, beautiful. Okay. Anything you want to add, Andy, to that? You one of the top execs along with myself and Jamil, so Juicy J, should I say? I don't know why. It's hard when you're doing the show with your wife.
I'm extremely excited because, as Achille just said, again, maybe just having people get past the word network and marketing, because of all the other opportunities out there that has cost people a lot of time and a lot of money. They've been, they believed in the system, they believed in the concept, they plugged into conference calls, to meetings day in and day out, and really hadn't achieved even replacing their job income. The issue that we're dealing with today, there's a lot of people, they got to do something. There is no jobs. We've been living in a period where we have to become entrepreneurial to survive. Schools are continuing to adapt and try to create these different, degree programs. The schools that are actually the most successful, I'm a former professor, biology professor at a community college, and I've been talking to my students all the time about how blessed they are to be in a community college, because you can go ahead and get a technical degree that you can step out there and create an income for yourself, as opposed to another, bachelor's degree with something where you got to fill out a resume and try to get a job. Those days are done.
Yeah.
So whether you like network marketing or not, folks have got to do something to make it going forward. The millennials are all stepping out and creating all kind of tech companies. Facebook did it, and there's, Twitter did it, Snapchat did it. Folks are realizing that, hey, I'm not going to sign up for this thing called a job anymore, because it really don't exist. If people always Google, and you talk about the pyramid schemes, but can you Google how many folks with higher degrees are unemployed, and look at the astronomical number that's going to continue to grow? So Fortress allows you to have a plan B. You ain't got to make it your major thing, but why not? It's simple. It works. There's a residual check that I'm getting. I haven't, every month I get PayPal says you got money. That's a beautiful thing. And quite frankly, man, it's not a sprint. This is an opportunity of a lifetime. I know Achille is dedicated to the company as a CEO. I've met him personally, and I'm just looking forward to continuing to make Fortress the best opportunity out there and put in place whatever we need to continue to enlighten our people that this is truly a network enlightening company as opposed to a network marketing company.
Absolutely.
So, go ahead, Mom.
Well, I think we've given the listeners a quite bit in this first quarter of the segment. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a little break right now. When we come back, we're going to continue our discussion on money, money, money. Yes. You're listening to A New Day, and we're your hosts, Juicy J.
And Mr. Bay.
You're tuned in to WDRB Media, the voice of the community. The only station giving you the double information and inspiration. Don't go away. We'll be right back.